Hi, hello. How is everyone? Hope to find all of you here in great mood today. Okay, nice to see you guys again. Okay, all right, cool. So, hi, Shirley. Hi, Colin. Hi, Annie. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Felix. Okay, all right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for tuning in for this webinar today. And I hope great to see you guys all again. And I've been told that some of you, this probably is the first time you are logging in and tuning in my webinar. So how many of you here is new? Type the word me as well. So I want to know who you are as well. Type the word me if you're new. Probably this is your first time joining this. Okay. Okay. Wow. So many of new attendees here as well. Nice. Okay. All right. So some of you, and how about, okay, some of you say you're old, right? Okay. So I'm not saying that you're old. Yeah, say that maybe you are someone, you're regulars here. All right. So thank you as well. Right. So because, and today, as usual, in this webinar, I'm going to share some topic that I think is interesting and is useful. Okay, so before we begin, yeah, just show some of your energy here. Yeah, just type in your country name in the chat box right now, so I get to know where you're from. Yeah, all of you here, type in your country. Okay, Colorado, USA, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Portugal, India. All right, wow, so fast already. Cannot keep track. Tokyo, Argentina, Australia, Cambodia. All right, nice. And no matter where you are, let me start this by express my deepest appreciation, yeah, for all of you here taking your time, especially during Saturday. Yeah, today is Saturday night for us here, and some of you probably in the morning or in the evening or even at night, right? So I know you have a lot of things to do in Saturday, but yet you chose to be here today. Yeah, I deeply appreciate that. Thank you. And today I'm going to share with you one topic about I think that is a lot of people talking about, especially recently, is about abundance. Okay, and some of you just say you're just after another training. Wow. Yeah, so I'll say that that's really good. Yeah, admire your energy. Yeah, very good. Yeah, keep it up. So, and to some of you here, that is probably this is the first time you're joining me, and maybe you're wondering, yeah, what is going to happen here? Let me just do some brief introduction about myself here. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a consultant, speaker, and instructor from Joey Up Consulting Group. Okay, so and normally what I do a lot of consultation using BaZi, Feng Shui, Men Dun Jia, so I do a lot of consultation daily, so probably some of you actually, I have the privilege to talk to you one-to-one. And beside that, I also do a lot of classes, teach people how to use Chinese metaphysics, right? And occasionally, whenever I have free time or I try to make some time, yeah, every week, at least 1 or 2 hours, to give some webinar just like today, right? Because I know that some of you here, you're new, you don't know what it is all about, right? So probably these are the time that I can explain, right, that to you, even you're new, to understand why Chinese metaphysics, why BaZi, right? Why Feng Shui, why Men Dun Jia. So I believe that Chinese metaphysics system is a tool that everyone should able to access no matter where you're from. You guys agree? Yeah, I don't care what is your belief system, what is your religion is, what color of your skin tone is, it doesn't matter. Because this is something that you can actually, if you adopt it, you can actually able to see results and make a lot of changes in your life. This is what I witnessed this happen personally to me. Yeah, I've been learned this since 7 years ago, and then I see a lot of changes happening, and I'm glad that I'm able to take this knowledge and to share with people from different walks of life so they can benefit from this as well. So today I'm going to pick one of the topic, right? One of the topic that I think that is interesting, and I think all of you here already know the topic, right? It's about abundance, right? It's about how do you attract abundance in your life. Yeah, this is whenever someone actually get a consultation with me, there a lot of time, I always ask them, right, what do you want? Right? Why you're here today? Right? How can I help you? Or what can you hope to achieve? Yeah, after this session here. Right. Then when they start to open up to me, and then they say most of the time they say, hey, Iverson, I want abundance. So I say, what is abundance? They say, I want a lot of money, right? I want a lot of happiness. Yeah, I want a lot of chance opportunities in life. How many of you here have the same wants as well? Type the word me. Okay. Nice. Okay. I think same thing. Okay. So now tell me a little bit about I want to know also how you think about this about abundance. Yeah, I know that if you actually browse social media right now, or you go to any bookstore, or you came across online contents, a lot of time they talk about abundance. This word here keep appearing over and over again in my Facebook, at least, right, on Instagram. How many of you here actually encounter a lot of this? People talking about how do you actually bring abundance to your life? How do you meditate? How many of you here heard about this a lot? Yeah, I think this part here will not stop because, as you know, yeah, we are entering period 9 already. Yeah, so therefore you see that spirituality and also talking about philosophical about life actually is something that a lot of people pay attention to. So therefore, people keep asking me, Iverson, yeah, can we actually attract abundance or not in our life, right? So what do you think? Yeah, so if I ask you, right, what the moment you hear about the word abundance, what it means to you? Yeah, type in the chat box. I want to know what the word abundance means. Okay, I saw, okay, Catch J say appreciation. Okay, Tan Xiao Chen say happiness. Okay, love, wealth, resources. I have enough. Okay, lucky, wealth, energy, exchange, blessing. Okay, all right. Yeah. So all of you here have a different definition of abundance, but I would say that I can summarize all of this here is something positive, right? So yeah, it's good, right? So a lot of people want more of this. And the thing here is like this. Let me just give you one explanation. Yeah, that the word abundance means. It's very simple. Abundance means unlimited supply. Right. That's why a lot of people want, right? They want unlimited, right? Unlimited money, right? Unlimited happiness. So therefore, it's a popular word because it's never ending. It's infinite, right? So I would say that this is something that a lot of people talking about, and they also have various strategy, yeah, to how to get it, right? So therefore it become a popular word. Like, how do you manifest abundance? Abundance mindset, right? How do you do that? So now the thing here is the time a lot of people say they want abundance, right? Abundance itself, yeah, is a neutral word, right? It's neither good or bad. A lot of people think it's always good, right? Think about this, right? Let's say your spouse got abundance lover. Is it good? Yeah, be careful what you're asking for, you know. Right? So yeah, you ask for abundance, you need to be specific, right? Because abundance is neutral, right? Think about this, right? So wow, then you say, I wasn't help me to achieve abundance. Yeah, then suddenly you discover your spouse have abundance lover, yeah, overflowing and non-stop. Oh, then you become headache already. Right? Yeah, so now you don't want abundance anymore, right? So how about abundance of fat cells in the body? Unlimited? No. If you don't want that, yeah, I still recall back a moment, right? Last time, yeah, I don't know why a lot of people ask me question. Yeah, this is one of my schoolmate, and then we go for a reunion, right? And then we have a quick chat, and they ask me, "Hey, Iverson, what do you think about my body shape? Am I look fat right now?" You know, I don't know why I constantly receive this kind of question. Yeah, they like to put me in a difficult position. Yeah, you know, this to answer this question here, no matter what answer I give, also sure will land me into trouble, right? Yeah, so that time I said, oh, and then I look at and then I look at this lady here, and then she's not belong, I mean, she's not remotely slim, of course, right? And then of course I don't want to lie to her as well. Yeah, I don't want to appear very sarcastic in a way. So I just say, wow, you know, you look abundance. Okay, you're very prosperous. I still remember this is what I told her at the time, right? So I said, wow, okay, right? So now you know what abundance means, right? It's double-edged sword, right? So depends what you see, right? Abundance. So next time, right, if someone you want to actually give some comment to someone, say, wow, you look very abundance right now. This is what I still remember this clearly, right? So I would say that abundance, the word here basically is about unlimited, is or we say that unlimited supply. So we only want abundance that is good for us, right? We don't want abundance of stupidity, right? We don't want that. How many of you here want abundance of problems or unlimited flow of problems? We don't like, right? Yes, correct or not, right? So therefore, why I want to tell you here, because is is for us to actually understand this from a very, I would say, unbiased point of view, instead of actually just go with the flow, right? So I know that a lot of I noticed that in this personal development industry, yeah, there are a lot of time people talk about this because people like to know about this, and then they actually make quick bucks out of this without really actually giving the true essence or the proper understanding about abundance, right? That lead a lot of people thinking about abundance is about just attracting luck and then become lucky and then hit lottery. Yeah, there's a lot of time people actually think that way, and we cannot blame them, because that's how a lot of people actually try to shape our thinking and in the mind thinking about that, right? So and but I would say that I would like to actually use this session here just to tell you a little bit, yeah, about how I see this abundance, right? So of course, I would say that abundance is not something like you own, but it's more like how you think, right? It's a state of mind. How many of you here agree? Right. So abundance is not about something on the outside, but it's rather something in the inside. Yeah. So if someone able to reach the abundance state internally, I would say that these are someone that they don't have the victim mentality, right? They are free to do what? They are free to make decision, right? They take responsibility, right? If you constantly blaming someone, or you always feel that you're here because of someone did something bad to you, yeah, so that is, you need to do something about it, right? Because abundance mindset represents you are in control. And also think about this: if someone that has the abundance mindset, is this someone relaxed or someone that always anxious? What do you think? If someone is abundance, they're relaxed, they are calm, right? Okay, so Cash DJ say relax and they don't care much. Yes, right, correct, not right? Because they feel what? Abundance inside, right? There's more to give. So they are they alert or not? Yes, they're very alert, right? Because they're not worried, and then they know everything, but they're fine, they're calm. And are they empowered and excited about the future or not? Yes, they are. Yeah, abundance people, they have more energy. They're not only able to empower themselves, but they're also able to empower other people. They bring a game every single time, no matter what they do. Okay, and then of course, if you have an abundance mindset, you have clarity, and also you're able to perceive something from multiple angles instead of stuck yourself in a tunnel vision. Okay, right. So I just explained to you, what is this, if you're able to achieve this state of abundance, this is how they normally behave, yeah, on day-to-day basis. So right now, how many of you here, right, if I would like you to rate from scale from 0 to 10, 0 is you're nowhere near abundant state of mind, and 10, you're already there. How will you rate yourself in this scale here? Okay, 8, 7.5, nice. Okay, 7, 8, very good. Okay, cool. So, and why? Yeah, so let me now, it's very, wow, so many of you hit 8, 9, 7. Cool. This is no, this is, which means that most of the time, yeah, you are a very happy person. Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, someone say happy to be alive, positive mindset. Okay, nice. Okay, and just to share with you a little bit here, the reason, right? The reason why we learn Chinese metaphysics here is because of one single thing, right? Because in the end, we want to achieve abundance mindset. This is the whole goal here. Yeah, you think about it, right? Why you a good feng shui house? What they're able to do? Yeah, someone that they have a positive energy inside. They take control in their life, right? Why do you learn BaZi? Tell me, right? Why do you learn BaZi? So you want to activate what? You want to activate your talent. You want to activate your talent. Then what happened? Right? You're able to create something more in your life, right? You feel happy. You find your life purpose, right? You found your life direction. You want clarity. Right, so you learn Qi Men also the same, right? You manifest your energy, and then you become stronger. You cleanse your energy. You purify your energy. Don't you think I can summarize all these are the reason why you do all these things into one word here is about you want to actually create you want to have this abundance energy in your life. Yeah, so yes, right. So now once we know this, right, so what actually we need to do with this, right? So I know some of you learned BaZi before, you learned Men Dun Jia, you learned Yijing, right? So in the end here is whenever we think about abundance, it's about unlimited flow. What is the first thing you can relate with unlimited flow? Don't tell me unlimited soda drinks, okay? You're gonna get in Burger King, right? You get unlimited soft drinks. Yeah, energy. Okay, some of you say energy, some of you say water. Okay, so and what else? Clarity, air, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi also unlimited. Wow, really good. Okay, ideas. Okay, so I think all of you here are pointing to the same thing here. It's about the universe, right? You're talking about, most of you talk about energy, right? Is the universe vast or not? Is it vast? Yes. Yeah, it's huge. So can you actually fathom or actually think about how vast the universe is, right? You think the more we think about the universe, we think about what the Earth, the Mother Earth itself, right? What is beyond the Earth? There's a solar system, right? So what is what is beyond a solar system? Yeah, what is what is beyond your solar system and then the galaxy? Is there a limit to it? There's unknown, right? What is beyond the unknown? Right. So infinity, what is beyond the infinity? The more you think, right, the more headache you have, right? Right. So there's always something is unlimited. So whenever we're talking about abundance, right? So we're actually talking about someone say the age of the universe. What is beyond the age of the universe? Right. There's never ending, right? So therefore, what I try to you to fathom is about abundance. Whenever we relate abundance, it's about the vast, right, or the void, of the universe. So when you learn Chinese metaphysics, there are one word they call the Tai Chi, right? Mo Kek Sang Tai Kek. So basically mean the unlimited give birth to the limited. So therefore, when we want to reach to the state of abundance is ever flowing. So we are talking about the force, the force of the universe. So the question here is like this. Let me show the force first. Do you want to see the force? Okay. This is the force. All right, the flow of abundance. That's the flow, right? It's constantly moving, right? Yeah. So and we are born, and then we when we grow up, then we start to work. Yeah, there's a force keep going on, right? Whether you're happy or not, the force keep evolving, correct or not? Right. So therefore, what I showed you just now is I want you to know that is a flow to it. So if you want, like all of you here just now, you say you want to actually achieve the state of abundance, so you can attract more stuff in your life. So are you need to follow the flow of the universe, or you want to against the flow? There are only two choices for you. You want to follow or against? Follow, right? Okay, it's easier, right? Because it's a powerful flow. So the more you align to the flow, right, you get more opportunities. So think about universe. Don't you think universe is constantly creating? They're destroying and creating stuff, right? So therefore, if you're someone don't like to grow, don't like to learn, are you aligned to the flow or not? Because universe constantly create, right? Yeah. So now let me just give you one example here, right? So if you are stop growing, you say, I don't want to learn something. The last time I learned is maybe since I graduated, then that's all, I stopped learning. So the moment you do that, you get pain, right? Because you are against the flow, right? So against the flow is something like this. Let me give you one example here. Like, let's say you're born in a rich family, and then the moment you reach 21 years old and you want to start a business and it require a huge sum of capital, and there are two ways. And then your father, because he's so rich, just imagine this, you have a rich father, and then I say, okay, here is the 10 million. I want to invest in your company, do it. Right? If someone against the flow, they will say, no, I want to make it my own. I don't want to depend on investor money or your money. right? So you want to against the flow, right? I want to make money on my own to reach 10 million, then I can start my own company. Okay, tell me, is it against the flow? Yeah, he could get it easier than anyone else, but due to ego problems, he want to find the money, right? Is this person really want to start his own business? I don't think so. Right? Starting a business, you want to solve certain problems, right? You don't let your ego in the way, right? Out of so many people, you have the chance to actually start now, but you chose not to do it. And you want to choose the tough road. Yeah. So this is about the against the flow. But is it means that this person will going through bad luck or something? No, it's not. It's just harder. Right? Much more harder. Maybe not even succeed, right? Because to make 10 million, probably you need quite some years, number of years to do it, right? Very difficult. So, and like this, I also met a lot of people. Some of you learned BaZi before, right? You look at your 10 profiles. Are there some of them is zero elements or 0%? Right? A lot, right? And also met a lot of people, they don't care about the one that have 100%. They purposely want to spend their time actually go and learn something that is 0%. How many of you have been guilty of that? Right? It doesn't mean they like it, but they just want to prove that they want to work on the 0% because they don't feel good. They see there's a 0% there. So how would you, is this person or this group of people, they are follow the flow or they're against the flow? They're against the flow. Will it be hard? Yes, right? In the end, right? It's nothing to prove. Prove to who? Right? You work so hard, and then in the end, and then sooner you realize you're already 56 years old, and they feel really hard. But what if someone, they're focused on the 100%, 80%, and then they put a lot of effort to make it happen? Is it against or with or actually follow the flow? They're following the flow, right? So therefore, when you follow the flow, you see opportunities, right? You see people want to help you. Yeah, this is what the flow means, right? So the reason you learn your BaZi chart is to know your flow, right? Does it make sense now, right? Why you want to follow the higher percentage right now? It doesn't mean you cannot do it. You follow the 0%. Probably if everyone can live 1,000 years old, I don't mind you try the 0%. Okay, but all of us here, our lifespan is limited, right? Probably at most maybe 120 years old. We don't have much time to go through that. Why not we work on something they're great at doing, and then we're able to actually achieve, the flow of the universe. The moment we align, we see a lot of opportunities. Yeah, just to share with you a little bit about my chart, right? So when I look at my chart, I see that my flow is some of you learned BaZi before. If you don't know, just listen very quickly. I won't go very technical here. And my flow is a yin metal. Yeah, it's the strongest element in my chart, and then is so tell me, right? If you learned BaZi before, what can you think when you hear about yin metal? What is the attributes that related to yin metal? Instructor, no, you're making it up, isn't it? Okay, any element can be instructor. Okay, all right. Materialistic, speaker, need to shine, diamond, sparkling. Okay, attention, attractive, or everything. Okay, so from my perspective, because I'm asking on what I should do, right? So yin metal is related to a Dui Gua. Dui Gua is related to what? Speaking, right? You need to actually train how to speak well. Speak well doesn't mean you talk 24/7, all right? Yeah, so, and a lot of people think if someone really can speak really well, they have a great oratory skill, they must be able to talk 24/7. That one is not a great speaker. That one is called what? Yeah, it's very annoying. Yeah, this have you met some of your friends, that talk 24/7 non-stop, and then you're just being polite, just so you pretend to listen, but actually you also don't know what they're talking about. Right, so that one is just sometimes it's quite annoying, right? So, and for me, right, my nature, I don't like to talk a lot. Yeah, if some of you know me personally, right, I like to observe and don't like to talk, right? So when I see this element, that is the flow. Is it easy and hard for me that time? You find that it's not part of me, right? Yeah, but I say, hey, but this is my flow. And when I go through, I pursue this flow here, I learn how to speak. It doesn't mean I'm great in speaking right now. I'm still learning. Yeah, so I'm still making improvement daily, but I actually chose this path to actually to venture, and then I start to see opportunities coming in, right? People willing to help me say, hey, Iverson, I give you these opportunities. This is the platform for you. So many things happen. And then when I'm looking back like 7 years ago, and now because I started this 7 years ago until now, and then I see that um, a lot of people turned up unexpectedly, like opportunities come in, some there are a lot of support along the way, and I realized, oh yeah, part of it of course is because I walk into the a flow of the least resistance. I align to the universe. So how many of you here know what is your flow or not in your chart? Yeah, this is the first part about abundance, right? So some of you want to, so okay, today I'm not going to go into technical. I'm just telling you, yeah, the strongest element in your chart, yeah, is the flow. Yeah, this is the one that a lot of people don't like to do, right? Yeah, because what? Because you've been told that the strongest element is your unfavorable element. How many of you actually been think that way? What is the unfavorable one? I cannot touch, right? Is bad. I cannot even look at it. Okay, if I saw in my parter chart, I'm going to erase it. So yeah, it's a bad element, right? And what if? Let me ask you, right? What if let's say you discover that your parter chart, your resource is your unfavorable element later on. Let's say you discover that. So resource is bad for you, right? But resource also represent your mother. So is it mean you stop seeing your mother? Does it make sense? Right? It doesn't make sense, right? So I want to think, logically, it's not meant to be read that way. Like some of the, I discovered that one, I still remember this till today. This happened like 5 years ago. And then someone told me that, he said, Iverson, yeah, I actually, he actually consulted a lot of master, right? He said that, a lot of master told me, he said that he cannot do investment, right, in his life because the real estate investment, because the earth is unfavorable to him. So he asked me, Iverson, is it true? If it's true, what is the solution? I would say, if you think it's true, right? So very easy, right? Every investment you're going to invest, you just write my name, write Iverson Lee. Okay, I'm more than welcome to actually take all in. Right? Some people that take it into that extent, right? Or negative is an earth element, therefore earth related to real estate, so they cannot invest. I say, don't worry, invest my name. And then he becomes shocked. Yeah, so now then that he start laughing, then he know, right? It's not logical to do it that way, right? So how many of you here want to solve this unfavorable element or the highest element, for once and for all? Okay, yeah, I'm going to teach. I'm going to tell the concept is like this. I want to imagine like this. In your chart, right? Later on, when you look at your parter chart, by the way, there will be favorable element and unfavorable element, yeah, or strong or weak. Yeah, I use the word strong or weak, it's easy, right? Strongest element, right? So strongest element, I want you to imagine all the element is like a mountain, right? So the strongest element is like, again, like a Mount Everest mountain, right? Is the strongest mountain. And then the weakest element would be a hill, not even a mountain. Right. So therefore, tell me, if you're able to conquer the highest, the Everest mountain, would you be powerful? Yes. Right. You'll be powerful because if you're able to conquer the highest mountain in the world, which means that you're already able to master it. You already conquered the element. The element won't have any effect on you anymore. Right. So don't you think the biggest reward actually come from the highest mountain? You get to see the view, right? The nice scenery there. Yeah. Yes, it's tough. Yeah, but in the end, that's why they call unfavorable element, but you get the most. But why in the old days people say that it's a bad? Because in the old days, the way they define success is something easy, they don't have any trouble. And maybe the best that you don't even need to do anything, you need to lay your finger, then you get your reward. That's what people, the way they look in parts is like this. So therefore, anything is hard, difficult, is bad. Therefore, they name it unfavorable element. Yeah, so You think about this, right? But if you actually look at the highest element, you're able to conquer it. So let me ask you, what else you cannot conquer? Yeah, you really conquer the highest element. Yeah, so if you're able to do it, right, even you see a 7 killing in your chart in the luck pillar in the next 10 years, so what? Right? Because if yourself is strong, 7 killing cannot hurt you. Yeah, that's what it means. Everyone clear? Yeah, everyone clear on this? Yeah, so don't be afraid of this unfavorable element. Yeah, because you, as you know, right, if you want big rewards, yeah, big rewards doesn't come easy, right? If you want easy, it's very simple. All right, just like someone last time, this is happened just last year. One of my clients asked me, Iverson, I want to find a job that is no stress, but and then can you recommend a job for me or not? Yeah, I say I don't want stress. I don't want new things to do. I'm okay to do the same thing over and over again, and able to go back home on time. Right? I say that according to my partner chart, what can you actually recommend me? So I told her, it's a lady. I told her that, hey, yeah, according to your partner chart, since you want something that no stress and everything is fine, right? No work, and yet you still want to have money, work in a toll collector where you collect money from the toll. Yeah. Okay, that one easy, right? So now you say, yeah, so of course you want thing easy. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, that one no stress one, just collect money. If you collect money also stress, I cannot help you anymore. Okay, so yeah, this is the part I want you to actually understand about Bazi. Okay, so just now we're talking about the flow, right? So how we actually define this in Chinese metaphysics, we have a unique way to interpret this, or at least from my perspective. Let me show you how Chinese metaphysics describe this flow of abundance. Let me show you this. Can you see this this hexagram right now? Guys, can you see it? Yes. Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, this is an abundance hexagram, right? Some of you learn Yijing. Yeah, so you might actually encounter this hexagram before. So let me explain to you a little bit. Yeah, what is this abundance really mean? Let me just share on my iPad so I can draw on it. Okay, all right, so pretty cool. So this, some of you is very new to this. This is a hexagram. When you learn Yijing, yeah, then this is they have 64 hexagrams. This is one of it. Yeah, so one of the hexagram is called the abundance hexagram, right? So this thing here is like this. If you want to know what is the meaning, yeah, so we can actually look at the top trigram and then at the bottom trigram, right? So at the bottom trigram, the name here is a Li Gua. Okay, this is the name of the trigram. This is the three lines. And then these three lines actually form something called the Zhen Gua. Okay, it's a Zhen Gua. So it means that this Zhen Gua represent action. Yeah, you take action on something. Okay, and then this one Li Gua represent happiness. This is how, if you want to know the word abundance from a Yijing point of view, basically it's talking about action and happiness. Okay, so and what do you actually mean here is like this. Action is about achievement, and then happiness is your state of mind, right? And in Yijing, the flow of the hexagram come from bottom to top. Okay, what can you tell from this? Some will say happy doing something. Yes, yeah, something similar. Okay, do what makes you happy. Nice. Okay, so let me share with you the quick let me read some of your comment here first. Happiness is only action is productive fulfillment. Happy in every action. All of you here actually got it correctly. Okay, love your act. Some of you say do something purposeful. So do you want to know how I read this? Okay, So it will be something, it's actually something that you already mentioned here. Yeah. So I will just do a summary here. Since the flow is coming from the bottom to the top, it say that happily achieve. Yeah, that is the key to abundance. So abundance doesn't means because there are only two. Some people they achieve to be happy. Some people happily achieve. So what does the abundance say? Happily achieve, right? Yeah, that is the one, right? So you don't need to actually achieve something to feel happy, because otherwise you're very miserable. You know, you're only able to allow yourself to be happy once you achieve something, right? So, and the moment you achieve something and then you have another new goal, you become miserable again. And the moment you are not happy while you try to achieve something, the chances of you to succeed is very low. Agree? Right? So if you are someone happy, don't you think you have more energy? The moment you encounter setbacks, you're unlikely to give up, right? Because you have positive energy. So the abundance here in Yijing point of view is about not to. A lot of people think attracting abundance is like sitting down and then I close my eyes and then I meditate, then abundance will come to me. Is this hexagram say something like this? No, right? There's still action. Execution must there, right? Do you see that the message behind here? So it say that you need to start look at the bottom, because the bottom part is internal. Internally, you must be happy first, and then you achieve. Then you gain abundance. Yeah, this is how. Do you like hexagram or not? Yeah, Yijing actually have a lot of this wisdom behind just one simple hexagram. Okay, so now let me just show you. And in Yijing, this is internal. This is external. And the top one, actually, if you learn Yijing, is a wood element. And then the bottom part here is fire. So so would you agree when I say that the wood actually producing the fire? Okay. Yeah. So which means is what? Abundance starting the moment you say the word I'm enough. Right? Because internally you're enough. Because it's producing you fulfill. This is how you use the Yijing, to achieve the abundant state of mind, because it's producing right? Internally, you're fulfilled. Wood always produce fire. And as long as there's a wood, the fire will continue to be there. Right? So therefore, the message from this abundance hexagram it started when you tell yourself, I'm enough. And this is really powerful. Right? A lot of time we try to get validation from external world, our friends, right? Or some of us actually, you notice some of them, they post a travel photo in Instagram, right? Just to show them they have a great life. Actually, they are not, right? So they try to get a lot of validation because what? Internally, they are not enough. There's a void inside. So they are continuously seeking for external validation just to feel good, right? So the true way to actually achieve abundance is when you feel enough inside. So let's do one very quick exercise here. I want to take out your right hand, right, your palm here, and then and your left hand as well. Then you put at your heart, right? You just say the word I'm enough. Just do this, yeah, just like few seconds. Okay, all right. Because the fire is at the bottom, right? Yes. Yeah. So, and then when you do that, right, you found the sense of calmness, and then you found that you no need to prove anything, yeah, to the world, right? And then when you have this energy, you're able to do more, isn't it? You do it with a purpose, not to prove something. There are two P, right? Either you do it for purpose or do it to prove something. Okay. Yeah. How you feel? Yeah. This is how. So therefore, I like actually to look at the Yijing as well, and because we can actually able to derive certain wisdom, right? You feel good inside, right? Yes. Yeah. Sometimes when you're not maybe you're being beaten down, you feel a bit frustrated, agitated, or you feel depressed, even you do this. right? When you do this more, you have self-love, and then you feel that, internally you're okay, right? So you won't actually get affected by everything else. Okay, all right. So do you like this? Do you like this definition of this abundance hexagram? Yeah, I think the best way I can explain to you is to show you the chart, right? Yeah, so therefore, wood always produce fire, right? So the internally always strong. Yeah, on top is external, the wood, right? Bottom is also, therefore, the main point is here. So now, don't you think, let me draw here, right? What trigram it is again? What trigram it is? Li Gua, right? Yeah, Li Gua. Li Gua is in period 9. Yeah, period 9 is Li Gua. Okay, all right. So therefore, this trigram here is period 9 related. Just to tell you, because some of you asked about period 9 just now, right? Yeah, it's one of the period 9 hexagram. Yeah, so you should study more about this abundance squad. Okay, it's upcoming. All right, okay. Now you see how we connected the dots slowly and slowly. Okay, so now I want to actually share with you about this. What can we actually do about this? Now we know the meaning, right? So, and I'm going to share with you. There are a few ways you can help you to achieve this faster. Do you want to learn this or not? Right, achieve the flow faster. Now you know the meaning. Now I want to tell you something can work something, because nevertheless, you still need to do action, right? Remember, there's a Zhenhua on top. So, do you guys have time, right? Still have time? Are you guys tired? No, okay, all right. So let's do this. Okay, so I prepared for you today is this thing. I'm going to talk about 3 things, right? 3 things about attracting abundance in using BaZi and Qi Men. Right. First of all, I want to talk about this thing here is about this removing the blockages, right? Or clear the energy blocks. That's the first one. Because we want to achieve abundance. If we haven't got it yet, apparently there are blockages, right? There are blockages that prevent us from getting to that state. So therefore, we want to know, what's stopping us from achieving abundance. So I prepared, there are 2 things I want to share with you on the blockages. So I want you to pay attention to this screen here. So there are 2, right? The need to control and the need to be perfect. Yeah, these are the 2 things that actually suck our energy away and then make us drain, right? Very drainy. These are the 2 things. So how many of you here actually have this kind of, or you're a control freak or you're perfectionist, right? Because as cool as the name is, right, it's actually prevent you, to actually move forward or join with the flow. Okay, so now let's talk about the need to actually control something. So it's like this. When you actually like to control something, you'll find you have hard time to relax yourself, right? Because you're busy to putting fire to ensure nothing bad happen, or maybe sometimes you micromanage others and you ask them to follow your order, and most of the time your instruction is often unsolicited. So yeah, people didn't ask your advice, but you give it anyway, right? So and the reason you feel that you are the best person to do something, right? Therefore, you like to control, right? You don't have faith. So in the BaZi chart, you want to see whether you have this element in your chart or not. You want to know this? Let me show you. You take out your BaZi chart now. Take out your BaZi chart. Okay, let me show you in the on the screen right now. So if you're talking about control, right? You actually scroll down to here, and then you look at your wealth element. The beige color, all right? The beige color here. So you want to see that the wealth element, if it's 90% and above, or above, right? So you actually tend to inherit this attribute by nature. Yeah, the wealth. Yeah, check your chart right now. Yeah, you like to tell people what to do. You feel that there's only one way to do things, and it's your way. It's the best. Okay. Yeah. So So this is a strong. Yeah. By default, they are like this. So now, how do you actually group this here? Is like this. So this is by default, right? Can you change it? Yes, you can. Right. So because if you don't change this, and then one thing will happen, you find right, your energy will be drained away. Right. So if you have this like 90% and above, then the first thing here is you need to do delegation. Okay. All right. How do you solve this? Yeah, learn to trust. That is very easy, right? Learn to trust. Not only yourself. Yeah, of course, you trust yourself, your wealth structure, trust others, and also trust the universe. Yeah, so this is one of the blockages you might find out if your wealth element is extremely strong. Okay, so Eric Lam asks, how do you trust the universe? It's like this. If you do your best, relax, right? Let it flow. Yeah, that is how we do it. Okay. All right. So that one is about the wealth element. So now another one is about perfectionist, right? So perfectionist is a lot got to do with output. Okay. So the output is here. And then now this one is 40%, right? It's fine. So if it's like 90 to 80%, sorry, I say 80, 90% to 100%, then you are perfectionist. Right? When you're a perfectionist, you want everything going the way I would say is right before you do something, right? So you have your own expectation. Yeah, you have a very high expectation about yourself and others. Therefore, you also become easily disappointed. Your energy drained again, right? Because think about this, right? A lot of time people think whenever you are perfectionist means you have high standard. Yeah, that one is totally not true. Okay, so and the thing is like this: perfectionists have the lowest standard in the world because they are looking for something they cannot achieve. And those people who are perfectionists, they don't know they are perfectionists. That is the problem. Okay, perfectionist means that they have a weird way of something, right? They need to do it in a specific way. Yeah, and like I met someone, right? Say that, hey, my requirement actually is very low. I just want someone, husband is very rich and very loyal to me and still single, and then very filial to the mother. Yeah, and then also never argue with me. I say, that's all my requirement. It's very low. Tell me, what this person are describing? Yeah, probably it's 1 in a million. All right. Okay. Yeah, so this is how you actually do this. So now, if you discover that you are also output is very high, or you feel that you are perfectionist, right? So it's like this. Focus on progress, not perfection. Yeah, that's the keyword for you, right? A lot of time they want perfection, they want everything to be right, or the mood to be right first to do something. Yeah, perfectionist is like this. Yeah, the mood comes first. Yeah, priority later. Yeah, there's an artist. So I would say that to solve this, then you say that focus on progress, not perfection. Okay, so this is one here. So someone just now asked, a lot of you ask, how about 0%? Yeah, 0%, you also got this problem. Okay, so it's either too high or too low. Okay, yeah, this like this. So perfectionists, they want everything to be in the way they wanted. So now, have you met someone that when they learn puzzle, after they discover their puzzle, let's say missing one element, and then suddenly they dedicated their whole life purpose is to how to balance the element, right? They let go everything else. Their whole life purpose right now is to focus on how do I cure this? How do I actually solve this missing element? How do I remove this death and emptiness? Or I saw a clash in my chart. I'm not happy with it. Yeah, all this while you're happy, until you discover your chart got a clash, then the whole world seems like just turned upside down for you. Have you met someone like this? Yeah, all this while they're okay, and they didn't realize that this Bazi chart doesn't created the moment they learn Bazi, no, it's created the moment they are born, right? No problem at all. Until a time they learn Bazi, they create the problem for themselves. And then the whole life about, I want to solve this, I solve this. Anything wrong, must be this missing element. Yeah. So this is also one of it, right? So therefore, but let me share with you here, right? So there's no way for you to replace missing element. Yeah, if you want the solution or not, if you have missing element or something else, or like a clash or anything, do you want the solution? I'm going to give you the solution right now. Do you want one? Okay. Yeah. If you cannot sleep after you discover something, the solution is very simple. Accept it. The power of acceptance. When you accept this and move on, right, you have energy. You go with the flow. It's very simple because you're never able to balance it because it's already missing, right? The thing here is missing doesn't mean it's bad. It just makes you unique in a way, right? So if you keep your whole life dedicated the next, you're going to tell your spouse, hey, hubby or your wife, in the next 30 years, I'm going to dedicate to solve my death and emptiness and the missing element in my chart because I don't like it. Yeah, the rest I don't care. Yeah, think about this. Yeah, some people are crazy like that. Yeah, so don't be like them. Don't talk to them. Unfriend them from their Facebook. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then. Yeah. So yeah, really got some people like this. Yeah. Have you met someone like this? Yeah, their mood suddenly changed and then the whole life talk about this. Yeah, in my field, I meet a lot. Right. So sometimes I try to help them to let them to see the perspective about how we look at the chart. Right. So maybe some of you being guilty too, but maybe not to that extreme, right? Then they feel disturbed, right? Every time they say, oh, but my chart got clash, or death and emptiness. Okay. Yeah. So let me tell you, the solution here is accept it. So you have a lot of energy to deal with the positive one. Then you can take action. Yeah. Make your life become better. You don't need a balanced chart. You think about this, right? Let's say you're able magically make your chart balance again. What do you think will happen? Does it mean like the next day, the FedEx guy knock at your door and say, here, this is $1 million ticket? Are you really think it will happen that way? Right? Okay, what if your chart is balanced right now? What do you think? Yeah, it is all knock your door. Okay, yeah, someone hire you to be a CEO of the company. It won't. Nothing happened. Okay. Yeah, now you're cool. So accept it and then move on to work on something in your chart. All right. So pay attention to two things. If you feel that you feel like you're control, then the solution here is learn to trust. Learn to trust life. Have faith that everything will be okay in the end. Right? You must have faith. Otherwise, you cannot do big things in life, right? Everything also possible to go wrong, right? If you keep worrying so many things you cannot control, you'll be very miserable. Okay, and then the second one about perfection is very simple, right? Focus on progress, not perfection. Yeah, every day, as long as you make progress, you already you're already closer to the path of abundance. Okay, all right. So are you guys clear? The first point here. These are the two energy block. Yeah, I would like you to actually look into it. So the second one I'm going to share with you here is this. Yeah, how many of you here want to start just now about the blockage, right? So now I'm going to talk about the path to abundance. Yeah. So how do you actually kickstart this path here, right? So I think everything start with the first step, right? So and a lot of time, right? Abundance has something got to do with spirituality, right? It's or philosophy in life. So because it's a mindset. And how many of you here actually aspire to have progress in spiritual realm? You want to be more spiritual. Okay. All right. So many of you, right? So why you want to become more spiritual? Because let me tell you, right? This is the concept of 2S. Suffering and spirituality go hand in hand. Yeah, you must understand this is a yin and yang, right? So you think about this, how someone from a normal person or not awakened person, they actually transform to become a spiritual person. there's something that I go through in the between, right? It could be a loss of someone, or maybe there is a tragic event happen, or some incident, right? So suffering and spirituality actually go hand in hand to actually awaken that part, right? So, and then whenever you see that you want to achieve the path of abundance, right? So the path of abundance means that there are no suffering. Yeah, this is a thing we want to do here. So, and how do we achieve that? Yeah, so because suffering could come in so many different flavors, like panic, anxiety, anger, worry, so many things. How many of you here is suffering right now? Yeah, if you don't mind, yeah, share with me. How many of you here is suffering? Okay, all right, cool. Okay, yeah, so everyone. Yeah, so sometimes I also feel pain, right? So also it doesn't mean I know BaZi means that I'm a robot now. I cannot feel any negative emotion. I still feel pain. Sometimes I also feel disappointed. I'm human. Okay, so yeah, I hear all of you here, the same here, right? So sometimes I feel anxiety on something I feel anxious. I want certain results, right? Sometimes I worry. Yeah, so there's so many things. Yeah, so we're still human. Yeah, so don't think that if I'm a BaZi coach means that I'm robot or something. Yeah, we are not. Okay, we're human. We have fear. Okay, so one thing I realized that along the way when I learned BaZi, I also actually get to know some spiritual gurus, and the thing is like this. Yeah, this spiritual guru told me something. It's very profound. I still remember till now. He told me that pain that you are because last time one of my pain here is about I don't know I want to build my financial foundation to be strong, yeah, because that time I discovered that my parents going to retire, so I need to actually take in more responsibility to take care of them, right? So it stressed me out, yeah, because that time I'm not doing well financially, so I feel pain, I feel anxiety, I also even feel a little bit angry that time. Right. So therefore, and then he told me that, pain is inevitable. He said it's part of life. That's what he told me. But suffering is a choice. Oh, that word actually awakened me. Okay. I always thought that, all of us here is born to suffer. He said, no, all of us here born to celebrate, to enjoy life. Right. Yes, sometimes we endure, we actually go through some pain, but it's your choice if you choose to be there. Yeah, you chose to be stay at that spot, right? So it's your choice to always get up again, right? So therefore, he said that suffering is a choice. So once I know that, then he told me that stop expecting something right now. He say that the reason you're in pain because you expect too much. Start appreciating. That word actually awakened me, and then that's where I get into this energy of gratitude. So it's the point here is to be grateful. How many of you here actually have this able to feel what I'm talking about? Right? Yeah. So yeah, you just write this down. This is something that whenever I feel beat down or something, right? Yeah, I say that pain is inevitable. As long we're alive, there will be pain. There will be disappointment. Right? But we don't stay there, right? After 1 or 2 days, we get up and then we fight again. So therefore, don't you think the first thing to actually kickstart the path of abundance, yeah, is about harness the power of gratitude within us, right? Knowing in one thing, yeah, but when you actually experience certain problems, right, so you must able to have this energy to able to deal with it. So what if right now I can share with you something you can actually practice every single day, right, to enhance, to build this power, the energy of gratitude. Do you want to learn this? Yeah, I want you to remember one thing. Yeah, the moment you are grateful, suffering disappear. They cannot actually appear at the same time. How you think about this? The moment you are truly grateful, there are no suffering. So now, let me show you one way. Some of you probably you are very spiritual. You may be already feeling grateful every single day. But if you haven't, let me show you a quick way to do this. Yeah. So now I'm actually share with you about Qi Men, right? Because Qi Men is about connecting you to the spiritual self with the universal energy. Okay, so you're able to actually cleanse your energy and then kickstart your path to abundance. So how do we do this right now? I'm going to show you on the screen the Qi Men chart. Okay, all right. This is 2021. By the way, it's still valid, right? Because we are now only in October. We have a few months to go, right? So, and this chart here is the energy of 2021. So if you want to harness more gratitude in your life, what you have, right? So therefore, in Qi Men, the gratitude star is something got to do with the 9th Earth here. Yeah, 9th Earth is the Mother Earth, right? So it's this one is represent gratefulness. It represents focus on or contentment, right? You feel contented. This is the 9th Earth. So therefore, in 2021, this star, this deity resides in the south sector. Isn't it? In the south sector, right? So do you like other contents in the south sector or not? Do you like this? Do you like this? Yes, a lot of great things here, right? You have a life door. Life door means that you have pure energy, right? Hero represent positive, abundance. Remember the Li Gua? Li Gua is happiness, right? So think fire also Li Gua. So don't you think this year is a great time to actually practice abundance? Right? Abundance is fire, remember just now? Right? Do you see a lot of fire in the chart? Yeah, I think hero is happiness, right? And then think fire represent hope and inspiration. Life door is the best door ever because it have the life force with you. Okay, now some of Rachel Wong say, but 2022 is coming. Now you need to change a bit, Rachel, right? You're always think about the good thing you have right now. Yeah, 2022, you wait first. Okay or not? Right? Must be think abundance, focus on good thing, be grateful. You know this, Rachel Wong. Some of them that didn't make it to this webinar, or maybe they're watching Netflix right now. Yeah, be grateful. Okay. Yeah. How many months you still have on this? October, November, December, and January. Yeah. Remember, the next year, 2022, start on when? February. You have 4 months. Okay, to build the energy. Don't you think this sector here, even though 9th Earth is about gratitude, but if you look at overall of this box here, it's a path of abundance for you. Yeah, so that's the reason you shown up today, right? Maybe you have a dinner appointment or something, but you just cancel or someone's canceled the appointment, right? Somehow you'll be here, you notice that this one will be the one, right? So what you need to do, will you like this box or not, Singular Achievement? Yes, right? It's one of the best one. Yeah, in the chart here. So now, what you need to do in every single morning, I want you to back to the south, right? Back to the south to gain all this positive energy, optimistic, positive, and gratitude energy. So, and then I want you to actually think about, right? Just close your eyes and then take a deep breath. And I want you to actually think about 3 things that you're truly grateful for in your life right now. Right? It could be a person. Yeah, it could be your loved one. It could be your children. Yeah, it could be your parents. Right? Think about certain memory. Yeah, it might bring you to the memory lane to recall back a moment that where you spend some memorable time that you are truly grateful for. Yeah, I want you to step into those moments. Yeah, see what you saw there, hear what you heard. Enter that moment truly. Feel it. Yeah, do this. Yeah, so what I'm telling you just now is a way for you to actually think about, and then the more you enter this, and then feel about, it could be an event. Yeah, not necessarily is a person, it could be an event, or maybe simple because you're alive, right? As you know that, yeah, you can actually, you think about this, right? As we are actually listening to this webinar right now, do you realize that a lot of people right now, they are in the hospital fighting for their life right now? And all they ask for is just one more day to live. One more day to see the light. Yet some of us here complain about missing elements. Okay. Yeah, I want you to actually, so does it give you some certain perspective here? right? So I can actually point you the direction, right? But whether you want to do it or not is up to you. Okay, yeah, so something is easy to do, yeah, and also easy not to do, right? So do that, right? Talk about only three things or three-person you're truly grateful for, or maybe it's your job, maybe it's your pet, whatever it is. And think about this: if you go through this every single day, you're already winning from the start. You're already winning. You already won the early battle. Okay, all right. So this one is the 2021. How about 2022? We talk next time. All right. Yeah. Now be grateful first. What we have here, right? Just three things every day. Just do this, and then once you tap to this energy, so many great energy here, it then later on it's ingrained within you, right? You become part of you. So when you encounter problems, you're more centered, you're more calm, you don't react, but you respond to problem. Okay? You don't give up easily. You have a better perspective in life. So certain annoying people won't piss you off easily because you don't react. You don't give the shit to their drama anymore. Yeah, remember, drama is bad for business. True or not? Right? So yeah, wasting time, right? Yeah, anything wasting time means it's bad for business. Okay, so someone say how long you can you should do. So for me, I'll do this. If you're a beginner, maybe it'll take you a minute or two. So for me, I would say like 1 minute. If you do it, I mean every day, you get to a point that you're able to do it within a minute, right? It's not about the time actually. It's about the feeling, right? Don't think about the minute first. It's nothing to do with how long you do it, right? If you spend like 10 hours but you feel nothing, yeah, you also waste your time, right? Just feel it. Yeah, something that you're truly grateful for. It could be your parents. Three things it could be your health. Yeah, or maybe it just thanks your heart, right? It just continue to beat every single day. Yeah, and once you do this, after you complete this, and then you feel like there's an invisible force that protecting you. Yeah, like you feel invincible. Yeah, that's really nice. And when you do this, don't you think you affect other people in a positive way as well? You become the beacon of light. Yeah, that is the power of Li Gua. All right. Okay. Are you guys clear? Yeah, this is the power. This is the this one is the power of Qi Men. Yeah, that's why if you want to talk about manifestation, all those things here, I love about Qi Men. So just now that one I'm using the year chart, right? It's a whole year. So and then I think some of you here you follow my work every month. Every month I also do a monthly Qi Men because Qi Men chart there's a monthly version of it, so it changes every month. So I also share with a lot of you here. Every month contains different energy. Yeah, some of the like last month is about anti-aging energy. Some of you, do you do that or not? Yeah, make you feel younger and look younger. So every month will be a different form of energy. And how many of you here benefited from that? So and okay, yeah. Oh yeah, some of you didn't. Okay, so this is something I shared. Okay, this one is for this month. Right, you see on the screen right now. This one is for October, 8th of October until 6th of November. Use while it lasts. Then this is the for this month. Right. So and then in this month, every month I'll select one column that I like. So this month I selected the West column. I know that some of you ask me as well. I see on my Facebook even someone say, hey, how about the North? The North seems like there's so many good things, right? Yeah, but I don't like the fact there's a Keng and a Sin metal here in the West. Yeah, these two elements, yeah, in the West here is the negative element with in Qi Men, right? Because this is the one that killed the Jia. So I don't like this box here. Yeah, I prefer the West. Do you guys agree or not? Okay. Yeah. So actually, I also tell what is the function of this. If some of you just ask me where do you get this, right? I actually upload this monthly, yeah, on my Telegram channel. You guys want to join this? Some of you already joined, right? If you haven't, right? So I teach you how to do this in this. All you need to do is just to join this Telegram channel, and then you're able to get it. Okay. All right. So you just scan the QR code, or there's a link there. So and then you can join this, and then every month I actually posted and also tell you what is so special. So this month, October, the energy here is about able to enhance your learning power, especially on Chinese metaphysics. How many of you here sometimes you feel overwhelmed, or you feel you felt that you cannot understand something or about that you just read? So this month is about enhancing your learning ability. Yeah, tap to this. That'd be cool. Yes, I explained thoroughly in a voice message. You just listen to it after this program, and then you do that. Okay, all right. So and then Angela Louis say, how about study for exam? Yes, right. Exam also can, no problem. Okay, all right. So of course not watching Netflix. All right, this one is for study. Okay. So for someone say the anti-aging, yeah, that one is last month. Yeah, last month. Yeah, so you kickstart the energy last month. It doesn't mean now it's disappeared, which you reinstall inside already. So if you miss the last month, the anti-aging energy, you need to wait for maybe few months. Maybe the same formation happen again. I'm going to remind you again. Yeah, because I do this monthly. So it's not that I chose that this month must be anti-aging or something. It's not like that. I need to look at the chart. What is the energy contains within that month? Okay. So there you go. Yeah, join this. So pay attention to the chat box, right? So these are the link. You can click on the link and then you join from there as well. Okay. All right. Do you guys enjoy this this webinar so far? We haven't finished yet. So do you understand more about the concept of abundance or not? Okay. All right. Yeah. So I hope that I did my part to explain to you. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you can able to comprehend and understand it. Yeah. So understand means you live it, right? It's within you. Yeah. It's become part of who you are. Yeah. And then you become the light to others. Yeah. In a point that the moment you walk into the room, you're able to actually impact someone without even the need to say a word. Just your presence, you lighten, you brighten up the whole room. Yeah. So have you seen someone like this? Yes, there are some people like this. Right? They don't need to do anything. They don't even need to talk, right? They just walk in, you feel this person present. Yeah, that is the power of Di Hua. Okay. All right. Yeah. So now, and the next part I want to share with you today is this one. Okay, let me just share with you right now. Okay, is the achieving the flow of prosperity. You want to learn this? Yeah, to achieve the flow of prosperity. So now, the flow of prosperity here is about a flow, right? Your luck pillar. Yeah, later I'm going to show the luck pillar. The luck pillar is a flow. Okay, just remember the luck pillar is a flow. So which means something like this. A lot of time, I think you also will ask, I assume that you asked this question before. You will ask, is my luck pillar, the current luck pillar is good or not? Have you asked this question before? Or even maybe you think about it at least, right? Or if it's not good, how about the next one? How many of you here asked this question before about your luck pillar in your parcel? Okay, yeah, some of you still wonder now, right? You ask a lot of people, some people say yes, some people say no, right? So, but if you want to know I would say that the real understanding here, yeah, the luck pillar actually is neutral. They are no good or bad. I don't know whether you can accept this or not, right? Because you've been ingrained, you've been actually being conditioned in a way that you feel that luck pillar must be good or bad, right? Luck pillar itself is neutral. How is good or bad depends on one thing. Do you do the things that align to the luck pillar, or you do the things that against the luck pillar, right? If you do the thing that along or in flow with the luck pillar, then you see opportunities, you see rewards, you found happiness. If you go against it, you see obstacles, you see maybe some surprise, and then because you're against the flow, right? It's like you're against the king. Yeah, now you're the opposition. Yeah, so it's hard. Yeah, it's tough. Okay. All right. So now I want all of you here to take out your puzzle chart. Yeah, I'm going to share with you. Do you want to achieve the flow in your current luck pillar? Do you want to learn this? Okay. All right, nice. So let me just let me show you a chart right now. So if some of you are very new here, the luck pillar represent the phases of your life, right? In destiny study, every 10 years, our phases of life will change. So our priority will change, our opportunities will change. So the luck pillar. So for this, where do we look for the luck pillar? Is here. Let me just, this is your luck pillar. All right. So right now, this person is in this luck pillar. And then started since 66 years old. And then the moment he hit 76, he's going to go through the next luck pillar. This one is pretty easy, right? And now, once you notice, each luck pillar talking about a flow. Remember, it's neutral. So if you do something that align to the flow, then you see opportunities. Okay? All right. So now, there are a lot of things to study, right? But now I want to give you one piece of information. Are you okay with this? Because if you want to talk about the whole luck pillar, you told me like in another 2 weeks, okay? Yeah, can I give you one piece that if you can do this, you already can see certain opportunities in life? Do you want this or not? For free. Okay. All right. Nice. So how do we do this? Yeah. Now, since I'm going to review you the one important part here, I want to look at this element. Only this. Okay. So now, for this example here, this is DO, right? Yeah, clearly it say DO there, right? So I want to look at your current luck pillar. It's not about the element, right? Just look at pay attention to the word. Okay, let me give you another example here. I think some of you are you just learned puzzle. Okay, for this person, tell me, this is this current luck pillar. What is the element we should look for? DR, right? Yes, you're right. You see a DR here? Okay. Okay, all right, nice. So now I want you to look at your own current luck pillar on top. What is the characters there? Type it in the chat box. Just so I know that you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, nice. All right, cool. So now I'm going to explain to you what you can do to align with the flow. Depends on what character you have there. Okay, so let me start with the F. Some of you is a F, right? F stand for friends or your day master. How many of you here, you discovered that your current luck pillar, you go through the F? Type the word me. Okay, all right. So now I'm talking to you. Yeah, all the F, which stand for friend. If you go through this, right, the part that very likely in this luck pillar, you go through a spiritual awakening. Yeah, because this one represent self-reflection. You will start to ask a lot of questions why you're here, and you'll find courage to pursue your dream. Because finally you are face on to head-to-head with yourself. There's no more excuses. Yeah, so this is a great reflection year for you to think about what is your life purpose and what you're going to do, what you truly want. Yeah, no bullshit anymore. F. Yeah, because you seeing back yourself. Friend is your same element as you. It's as if like you're seeing the mirror, looking back at you, in the reflection of the mirror, looking back at you. He also staring back at you. And he's going to ask you, right, what are you doing now? You have so many things you want to achieve. Yeah, what is your excuse? Somehow it's like this, a lot of self-conversation. Is it true? If you're going through the F, right? A lot. It's very important. It's a self-transformation pillar for you. Which means that a lot of time, a lot of things you want to do, but you put it off, maybe lack of courage. But during this love pillar, finally, you find enough reason to do it. You say, there's no other better time than now to do it. Okay, all right. So that is for you. If you pursue it, you are aligned with the flow. Okay, clear? The first one. Of course, there are so many things in the luck pillar. I give you the top one, all right? So do you find this interesting? Right? So someone say pursue what? Pursue what you want. Internally, you need to ask yourself, not ask me. Okay, ask back yourself what you truly want inside. Okay, all right, nice. Now, how about if you have this RW? RW stand for Rock Wealth. You might have an RW there, right? If you're RW, yeah, this love pillar, you need to outdo yourself. Okay, yeah, that's a keyword here. Outdo yourself, outperform yourself, make yourself obsolete, and then upgrade yourself, raise your standard. Yeah, this is for you. Yeah, this love pillar, you need to do this. Yeah, outdo yourself. If today you're able to achieve something, tomorrow you need to actually outdo yourself, your yesterday self. Okay, RW. Where the location you look for it? Yeah, the same location just now. Just now is the friend, right? Now is the RW. Yeah, the keyword here is outdo yourself. Okay. Now, the next one. The next one here is a DR or IR. How many of you here are DR or IR? Either one. Yeah, these two share the same meaning. Okay, so if the luck pillar just now is DR or IR, yeah, during these phases of your life, you're going to be in flow. You must willing to unlearn things. Okay, a lot of time people thinking to become better, right? We need to learn more until a point actually you need to explode, right? Your head, so many things is overwhelmed, right? So therefore, if you're IR and DR, you need to unlearn something you are learning that's stopping you from making progress. It could be your negative, limited belief system or the way you see the world. Yeah, re-examine that part. You need to unlearn stuff because the experience that you're having might get you to where you are right now, but it's not good enough to go to where you want to be. Okay? Yeah, so 19 say is unlearn now. Very good. So is today's session somehow, I hope, can get that triggers some part of unlearning process within you. Hopefully. Yeah, that's one of my what I plan to do. So did it happen or not to some of you? Do you unlearn something? Yeah. So unlearn something also mean you're lighter, right? You actually eliminate a lot of unnecessary information or certain belief that you think is true but it doesn't serve you. Yeah. So IR and DR. Yeah, do more of that. Okay. All right. So now let's move on. The next one here is someone asked about 7K. My advice to you is calm down. All right, Jenny. All right. We're gonna get to that 7 killing. All right. So don't worry. Okay. Sila bertenang. Okay. We're gonna get that. Yeah. So now let's talk about the eating God and hurting officer. If you have a EG or a HO, yeah, it's also in a pair. How many of you here have this either EG or HO? You have this? Okay, all right. So if you have this, you want to go to the flow, you need to do something that impactful. Okay, impact, that make impact to society, your community, or you might create a products or a services that make a lot of impact on positive impact. I'm talking about, of course, right? Yeah, to your community. So you need to actually do something about it. When you do that, you see a lot of people willing to help you to reach your goal. It could be a products that can for betterment of humankind, right? It could be a certain services. It could be certain courses that you created that can help a lot of people realize certain things. Okay, so did it sort of give you clarity to get into the flow? All right, so some of you are already doing this, right? Yeah. So this is how we use Chinese metaphysics. Right? Yeah. Now you see, right, how we use Chinese metaphysics in this way. Then we are we are more beneficial and then in a way that actually can empower more people. Yes, okay. Kai We Lao say this is what you're doing now. Very good. Yeah, means that you're in the flow. Yeah, continue. Great job. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay, so a lot of you still mention 7 killing. Don't worry. I still remember there's a 7 killing. All right. Yeah, calm down. All right. Think abundance. All right. Don't think about scarcity. You're not losing out. I still remember 7 killings, friends. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, calm down, children. Yeah, I'm going to get into that shortly. Okay, now next one. A lot of you here say I got EG but DE. Yeah, did I tell you need to worry about the DE? I didn't, right? So don't need to worry. Okay. Yeah, you see, you need to be perfect. That's one that block you from there. Anything is DE there. Oh no, something wrong already, something messed up. It's fine. Okay. Remember, there are two energy that block you from getting abundance. The need to be perfect. Right? Don't. Okay, you cannot control the outcome. Is the DE. What is the solution, guys? If that's the DE, that I already told you guys just now. If you have a DE, what happened? What is the solution? Yes, correct. Accept it. Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, acceptance is very powerful energy because it let you to actually clear off the blockage energy, so you have more energy to pursue something you want. Right? As long as you cannot let go, you feel drained. Agree? Right? That's why it's a liberation by its own when you're able to accept something. Okay, now, the next one I'm going to talk about is direct officer. Yeah, if you're a direct officer, how many of you here DO? Yeah, I talked about DO just now, I haven't, right? Okay, DO, then in order to get into the flow, the key word here is self-love. Yeah, basically, you need to be selfish. Yeah, in order to take care of a family, you need to take care of yourself first. Yeah, if you really love your family, take care of yourself. This is the first thing. I rest my case. Yeah, that's it. Right? I think you understand what I mean. Right? So a lot of time people say, I want to give all my energy to our children, their wife. No, right? If you are not becoming better, so do they. They won't. Yeah, the environment only become better when you do. So if you go through DO, make yourself become stronger, better, healthier, have more courage, so you become the inspiration to your whole family, to your friends, to your community. Yeah, DO is about self-love. Okay, all right. So now, let's talk about something here is about the 7 killing. All right, the 7 killing. That's not right. 7 killing here is you need to actually look into okay, never mind. Let's not talk about 7 killing first. We talk about later. We talk about the wealth first. Okay, we leave 7 killing to the last, right? So a lot of people worry about that. Just to pulling some of your legs. Okay, so we talk about the direct wealth first. Or the direct wealth and indirect wealth actually falls into the same category. You have the DW or IW, and yeah, I know I purposely do that. Yeah, 7 killing later on. After this will be 7 killing. So the DW or IW is talking about the price you're willing to pay. Right? So are you willing to pay the price? A lot of people want to become rich, right? But they're not willing to pay the price. A lot of people really want to become healthy, but they are not willing to pay the price. Right? Yeah, you ask them, do you want to become rich? They say, of course, right? Who doesn't? But if you tell them this is what you should do precisely to get there, they say, oh, it's too hard, right? I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't know people. Yeah, so you get a lot of excuses coming up, right? So therefore, if you go through IW and DW, you need to be willing to pay the price, and you see a lot of opportunities come to you. Yeah, the wealth element is the only element that is, if the moment you work hard, lucks will come. Yeah, their hard work is equivalent to luck. They're very powerful, right? So how many of you will go through IW or DW? Yeah, then you need to ask yourself. Yeah, you must be willing to pay the price. That's where your opportunities will come. You go with the flow. Okay, all right, nice. So now finally, I think we did everything already, right? Did I cover everything? I covered the friend. Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me. 7 killing. Okay. Okay, 7 killings. Okay. All right. So if 7 killing is like this. 7 killing is about distractions. Yeah, because 7 killing is the thing that actually counter the self. So if you want to actually take a lot or gain a lot of opportunities or be in flow with the luck pillar, then you want to actually aware and be more conscious so you don't actually get distracted by other interference, right? Sometimes when you actually work in a job and then someone asks you to do a partnership, maybe something happened, yeah, you're not happy about, maybe your girlfriend complained that you don't have time, to spend time with them, so all this distraction, yeah, will actually distract you to do something else that is not beneficial to you. Yeah, so when you go through 7 killings, learn how to manage distraction. Yeah, that's a lot of distractions. Yeah, a lot of people might want a piece of you, right? Or certain event happen that you cannot concentrate. So the keyword here is, yes, someone said, Mandy Xiang say correctly. Yeah, stay focused. So how do you stay focused? Stay focused is a practice to do something like this. You must have the ability to say no, yeah, to a lot of things. I say no to this, no to that, say no's to everything, only because you only can say yes to one thing, the thing that truly matters to you. Yeah, that is how focus. That's what focus is. Because along the way, we see a lot of opportunities, right? Yeah, can you able to say no or not? Without the fear of missing out, without FOMO. Yeah, so that's the 7 killings for you. So if you're able to do that, you stay focused, you become stronger. Yeah, and then you see more opportunities coming in. Okay, all right. So do you like this? Do you like how do you get into flow? So what I did tell you just now is the step you can do to move into that flow direction. Yeah, I hope you okay, all right, you're welcome. Okay, do this. Let me show you again this screen here. Okay, yeah. So just now what I'm telling you here is the luck flow that you're going through. How many of you here don't like the luck that you're going through right now? You feel hot. You feel you cannot see the light. And then you want to, or maybe you discover that your chart, your luck, the few of the pillars you don't like. Okay, so if you actually think about the luck pillar, there is one view of it. So, but this is what the beginner do. Do you want to know what is the expert do? Right, when the expert do is there are one governing force that bigger than the luck pillar, which is the period 9 energy. There's also a flow of period 9. So let me show you the perspective here. So this is the one. Right. So while your luck pillar is one direction, there are one energy that also go along with this the phase of your life. There's one called period 9 energy, because period 9 energy is a universal energy, and then it's bigger because it's affect heaven, earth, and man. Okay, so if you have a choice, let me ask you here: if you have a choice, would you rather, if you only can choose one, of course you of course you want both, right? But if you only can choose one to follow, which one would you rather to follow? Why you say period 9? Are you sure? Okay. Wow, so many of you say period 9. Okay, nice. Why you should? Yes, you're correct. Yeah, why is period 9? Very simple, the answer. Because the arrow is bigger. Right? You see the arrow here? Right? It's bigger. That's why obviously it's more powerful, right? Yeah, because period 9 energy is the alignment of the Saturn and the Jupiter, where it will align itself every 20 years. So that's a major shift. Yeah, it's a major shift of the energy. So therefore, they have the certain flow. So now you want to know is, are you against the period 9 flow, or you are follow it? Yeah, that's a main question here, right? So period 9, there's a leader. So let me show you the leader, because you say follow what, right? So this is the leader. So I'll say that the supreme leader in period 9 is Li Gua. Yeah, do you still remember this Li Gua just now? When we talk about abundance, this is the lower Gua trigram, right? Remember just now? Right? So therefore, this is the leader of period 9. So you say follow the flow, right? Follow what? So follow the Li Gua. Yeah, because it's the leader. So if this is super powerful, right? Do you want to against the powerful leader or you want to be in flow? Of course, you want to be in flow. You want to be the leader associate, right? You want to be something can do for you. So therefore, in this flow here will affect primarily 8 things, right? So let me show you what is this 8 things is all about. It will affect your parter chart. Yeah, your parter chart will actually interact differently during period 9, starting for the next 20 years, and will also affect how certain career will be more, I would say, more popular, more in demand, and some will might not might actually no longer there anymore. And the business, the economy will change. I think you also know now in period 9, you see the pandemic, yeah, how everything is changed. Right, the travel industry, how we work, and the online business, everything is changed. The economy climate are changing a lot in period 9, and about investment. Right, so we want to know, right, what are the period 9 investment is, what is the period 9 business is, what is the period 9 career or period 9 parter is it compliant or not? Okay, all right. So now, what else? How about feng shui? Yeah, you also is very important, right? Because the way we arrange or set up the feng shui would be very different, yeah, from how period 8 is, right? So you want to actually be in flow in period 9, you need to ask yourself, right? You stay in a place, right? You want to know whether the house is in flow or not. And how about relationship is also important. How about your health? And finally, how about luck and opportunities? Yeah, so it's a flow. So these 8 are attributes I'm talking about right now, there's a flow, right? So period 9 is a flow. The moment you enter the flow, you're able to actually see opportunities in this 8 area here. Okay, so therefore, period 9 is a great time to actually reset and restart because it's sort of like level the playing field. Do you guys agree? A lot of big companies, they're actually closing down, right? So which means that all of us have more opportunities to do something, all right? So otherwise, hadn't this happened, right, it's still monopolized by the big guys in the market, right? So if you don't do something now, when they become strong again, yeah, you miss the boat. Definitely you don't want. So how many of you here see the value of knowing the flow of period 9? And you can do something on it, and then it can get you another 20 years of prosperity. Yes, okay, all right. So, wow, so many yeses here, nice. So if you are interested on this, right, so I'm just to share with you, I know a lot of you already are joining us for this. For some of you, probably this is the first time you're seeing me. So I actually going to conduct this, a very special class called Period 9 Masterclass, and I'm going to do this online. Right, so and then this like how you learn from me right now. If you like the things you learn, you like the style, so I will do this class here in 27 and 28 of November this month. Wow, so many of you here signing up. I see the chat box here. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually focus on one important thing first here is how do you protect yourself? Are you period 9 compliant or not? Yeah, that's the first question you need to ask yourself. Right, so yeah, are you protected? Just like vaccine, right? So yeah, it's a sort of protection. If you want to learn this, then this is the program is all about. Yeah, because now we are in the transition. We know that a lot of things doesn't make sense, right, in the world right now. Yeah, last time we've been told that if we study hard, we're able to secure our future. Is it true right now? No longer. Right, title become less important right now. Last time people aim for CEO, right, C-level position, but in period 9, is rather flat organization. You need to know, yeah, what to do. So therefore, in this program, I want to talk about parter activation for period 9. So because some of the because this is for 20 years of prosperity, some parter will become super great in period 9. Okay, so if you think your parter is bad, or you've been told that your parter is bad, maybe right? Period 9 is your comeback time, is your breakthrough time. Okay. All right. So now, and then the second one, I'm going to talk about, do you also interested to know like what is your career and business look like? There are 9 transformations you need to know and how do you capitalize on it? Yeah, I'm going to talk about this. And also, I'm going to share with you how do you adjust your feng shui to become period 9 compliant. Yeah, be it for your own stay or your investment. Okay. All right. And then of course, this is the big thing in period 9, relationship. Yeah, so therefore I'm going to include this into part of this about the romance because it's how we feel is important in period 9, right? People talk about this. And you see that a lot of guys, they talk more about their feeling. Right. Previously, if you compare like 10 years ago, yeah, the most of the time the guys come to get a consultation from me, they actually talk about their wealth, financial, finance, about their career. But recently, a lot of them, the first question they ask is about their relationship. Right. The world is changing. Right. Their priority, they are more, I would say, sensitive to this. Right. Their relationship suddenly become very important. Okay, so therefore I'm going to look into this as well. And then more importantly, the final part here I like is the 7 spiritual laws of success and happiness in period 9, right? Because no matter what you achieve, no matter what you get, if you're not happy, it means nothing, right? So therefore, we're going to talk about the success and happiness in period 9 as well. So do you feel that this is valuable for you? Okay, yeah. So, and then of course, in feng shui, we'll talk about a purple white script. Yeah, because it's about period 9. We also share about the new challenger in period 9. Yeah, there's always a king or the leader in period 9. The other part, because there's a yin and yang, there's also the new challenger. So I'm really looking forward for this program. And how I'm going to conduct this, I'm going to use 4 systems to get to actually help you to comply with period 9. So, and this one is something to do with BaZi. I'm going to use BaZi, feng shui, Men Dun Jia, and Yijing. Yeah, just now I saw Yijing, right? The abundance hexagram is Yijing. So I'm going to use these 4 systems primarily. And some of you, if you're beginner, you might wondering, is it too technical? Don't worry, right? This program here is not a technical class. It's an application class. So even you're beginner, you're able to benefit from this. Okay. And once you learn this, you can actually share with your families how to apply this as well. Okay. All right. So what is the investment cost for this? Yeah. So this is our retail or our normal price. The live class fee here is US dollar 997. All right. So if you're interested to join, because now we're going to offering this online and they want to give more opportunities for all of you here to join. So instead of 997, we make it an affordable fees, right? So at only 297, yeah, for 2 days of this period 9 masterclass, right? So I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. So how many of you here interested to enroll? Yeah, type the word yes in the chat box right now. Okay, you feel that this is something of value for you and able to benefit for the next 20 years. Okay, all right, nice. So if you are interested, wow, so many of you here. So, and if you're interested, this would be the link, right? joeyup.com/P9 masterclass. And then that is the QR code there. You can actually do this. All right. So wow, so many of you already enrolled. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for your support. So some of you are new here. Yeah, because we're going to close the enrollment soon. You have to prepare for the class. If you think this is something for you and you want to get this special price, then this is the time to do this. And then, one more thing here, right? So if you are, how many of you here don't like bad luck? You feel that you're going through bad luck right now, or you want to actually do something to repel bad lucks. Okay, so if you are, those already signed up, already getting this, but right now I'm going to open for another first 20 only slots. If you're able to join us today, first 20, for those already joined earlier on, you're going to get this. But for today, for the first 20, you're going to get this, right? How to neutralize bad luck using Qi Men. Okay, and then this is this is where I'm going to use Qi Men to teach you. This will be a separate webinar where I'm going to talk about how to use Qi Men to help you to neutralize the bad luck. Even though you might not actually increase your a lot of good luck right now, but at least you can actually solve your bad luck first, right? Don't you think you'll be okay? All right. Yeah. So this is the one. Some of you say it might clash with certain classes. It's the same day. Some of you might attend certain classes in the same day, but the timing is different, right? So the timing is different. This one is starting on 7 p.m. GMT8, right? So don't worry. There's no clash in terms of timing. Okay. All right. So and then and some of you might not able to make it to that dates 27 and 28 November. So this is the link here, right? You can actually with the bonus, if you say you cannot make it to the date, all the live stream events will have a limited replay of 30 days. Yeah, just in case you're busy or it's too early for you, right? So, but I advise you to attend live so you can actually ask question. But if you really cannot make it, or maybe you make it, maybe can able to make one of the days, don't worry. They have another 30 days where you can actually view the replay, right? Because some of you, you might need to view it several times, right? So you're able to do it for you. Okay, all right. So then you do this, and then some of you actually ask about this one, right? So we're going to commit the period 9 experience ever, the closest ever. This is what our commitment is. And this one, we're talking about 20 years of prosperity. All right. So now, and if you're interested on this, you want to grab this bonus, this is the one. And then I noticed some of you actually are asking, you know, if you don't have PayPal, how do you make the payment, right? So it's very easy, right? When you click on this link here, payment by credit card actually is very simple. You just need to fill in your name on the first page and then click the PayPal button. And then the third page, you're able to show you the option to pay by credit card. So you just click the pay by PayPal button first. Then later on, it will lead you to a page that you can pay by credit cards. Okay. All right. So there you go. Let me summarize this for you. The date 27 and 28 November. This is a live stream period 9 masterclass. I don't think I'm going to do this next year. Very unlikely, right? So if you want to grab this chance, this is the time to do it. And then you're going to get this limited bonus for how to neutralize bad luck using Qi Men. Okay. All right. Okay, nice. So if you are interested, you know, yeah, talk to click on the link, or you can talk to the team, yeah, in the chat box, chat with them if you have certain questions you want to ask, you know, or we try our best to make things seamless and effortless to you here. Okay, so and I hope to see you guys in that program. And I also actually happy to actually share with you information on today's webinar. Do you like today's contents? But we share about abundance. Yeah, you find this information useful? Yeah, I hope you did. Okay, so many. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. So yes, right. So that's why I always like to do this free webinar like today, you know, so you can actually learn more. And I hope that I able to incite certain certain interests, or maybe even passion or drive within you to actually take certain action to go to the next level. Yeah, because I truly believe that life is to be celebrated, right? We are not born here to suffer, right? We're born here to celebrate life, right? So I hope you remember that. Okay, all right. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for all your time. I hope to see you again in one of our future events. Until then, I will say take care, stay healthy. I'm Iverson Lee. Keep in touch.